this was probably the hardest audition for me because I didn't want to go back there again. So I made it in my second year, thank God. It was probably the most amazing phone call I've ever gotten that summer, was that I was a Laker girl again. So I did it again, and to a certain point I kind of grew out of it. I felt not very challenged, I guess. So towards the end of the season, I finished it as strong as I could, and it just was something that I grew apart from. But needless to say, there was great experiences. I was exposed to a lot. I learned a lot about Los Angeles. It really took me out of my comfort zone of being just in the valley and really experiencing all the little cities within Los Angeles. I'm really grateful for that. But yeah, and then so I just decided to end my journey with the NBA or NFL at that point, because I felt it was time for me to move on. I went through that whole journey to get there, and that was it. So after my years of, trial and error of trying to make these teams, I now want to give back and help the young girls that were in my shoes when I graduated high school, and maybe create some type of seminar, type of program, and bring on other teammates that I've danced with, and just kind of share all the knowledge we have, and make sure that they know that they're doing this more than just oh my God, just the glitz and the glam, just the dancing. It's more than that. You're putting on a uniform that you're representing not only yourself, but you're an ambassador for these huge franchises. So we want to make sure of that, and obviously promote just body image, positive body image, and just to be healthy and to do things in a healthy manner, because being in the spotlight can kind of be really detrimental to your health, I would say, because the pressure to be thin or whatever it may be, especially in LA, it's a little hard because it's everywhere. So I would love to promote just a healthier approach to, handling yourself throughout this process of dancing professionally. The biggest piece of advice that I kind of picked up throughout my journey of trying to make it, I would say just to not give up. I know it's so cliche, but always remind yourself that there is always a place for you. You can't doubt your abilities, because if you know you're good, then you know you're good. There's always a place for you. There's a place for your look, there's a place for your ability, there's a place for your knowledge, there's a place for everybody. So just remember that. If something doesn't work out, there's something else waiting along, next year or 6 months from now. So that's what I learned, clearly. I made the team I wanted to at the end of the day. I had to go to the rival team first, but then I made it to the dream team I wanted to be on. So now that the NBA chapter has been closed, I teamed up with my best friend to create something called Style and Sweat. The purpose of why we got together is to really just generate inspiration and empower people through what we do best, like I said, was fashion and fitness. And it's kind of based on what we've experienced through life, and we kind of want to help others kind of get through, the bumps in the road that we experienced too, and just kind of create a cool place to just see cool stuff. Thank you guys for listening, and I really appreciate you guys taking the time to get to know me and my journey. You can follow me at Sweat with Jen on Instagram, and also follow our blog, our website at style-sweat.com.